because we know Parliament has passed into law the plea bargaining bill. And this, means persons accused of some crimes can go into a negotiation plea with the Attorney General to either have their charges reduced or their charges dropped altogether. The implementation of the law is expected to, among other things, reduce the backlog of cases in the courts and also decongest the country's prisons. Dennis Wadamis with the News Planning Desk is joining me to run by us what some of the entailments of this new law if, it begins implementation. What have we do? Dennis, what are the details?
Well, so there's been a long-running advocacy for our legal system to also have in the plea bargaining. This many believe, advocates believe that when it's come to full force, it will decongest our prisons and also reduce the number of cases that will have to go before our courts, and then also reduce the workload on prosecutors. Now, this essentially comes as an amendment to the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act to say that now, instead of going for full trial, the accused person can agree to go into a negotiation with the Attorney General to have one of two things done, either to have the charge reduced or to drop the charges altogether. So what this would bring to the whole legal system, like I mentioned before, is the case that you would have some reduction in the case loads at the courts. You also have, it saves time and resources, because instead of going full hall trial, now you have the whole process, like you just agree and do a few things, and you get that out of the way. What it also means is that the number of people who now go to prison may also reduce, because at the plea bargaining level, you may be given what we call non-custodial sentence. And even the bit where some others are put on remand to come back to the court, all that would also reduce the number of people who are put in the cells as well. Now, when it also comes to appeasement of victims, when it comes to plea bargaining, what it means is that you can agree to, so for instance, if you stole somebody's item, you can agree with the AG that, okay, I'll give the person back that thing that I've stolen, or compensate the person, and then that should be for it. So it also brings some appeasement to the victims. Now, the other bit that has to be highlighted is the fact that there are some crimes that do not fall within the ambit of plea bargaining. So, for instance, if you are charged with a treason or a high treason offense, you cannot go into a plea bargaining. So, likewise with rape, defilement, genocide, robbery, kidnapping, and murder. Okay. So, these essentially are the exceptions to the plea bargaining thing. Many say this is likely to bring a lot more relief, and then some good thing to the justice delivery system in the